Michelle met with Pastor Cal to discuss the questionable text message you sent her. Let's watch that back.
Yeah, it feels like you're protecting something, or you're hiding something.
There's nothing to hide.
You do, because you won't prove anything with this phone.
It's deleted. I mean, that's that.
Okay, David, honestly, though, you could have easily said, could you send my wife the same text you sent me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could have happened. It still can. I know you keep saying it's deleted, but there is a way. You're just choosing not to do it.
I'm choosing not to write.
You have your cell phone with you?
I do, but
You're not going to call your cousin?
No, I'm not. This is my marriage. I'm not going to get her involved in something like that.
But she is involved.
I'm going to ask you a question. Like, you know how people say when you look, you'll always find? Are you cheating?
No, I'm not cheating.
You're not cheating. Okay.
Maybe I stepped out emotionally, and just in regard to looking for some attraction, like, hey, this or that. Maybe emotionally.
So you haven't fooled around with anyone else?
No.
Okay. What are you thinking in this moment?
It's that she just wants to know. It's not that she even cares. So at this point, I'm just, I don't feel the need to give her that.
Why not just be truthful? Because anyone can look at it and see you're not being truthful. Because if you delete a text message...
She doesn't deserve it, Keisha, to be honest.
She doesn't deserve it?
No.
Why doesn't she deserve it?
She doesn't deserve it because of what she expressed to me in regards to, I could care less.
So...
behind the scenes, so like...
Okay, well, fill me in on the conversation that has happened behind the scenes, because we weren't privy to it.
Had a conversation with her, talked about her nails, and I was, where'd you go? She said Soho. I was like, I used to date a girl at Soho, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, is that the girl you're texting? I was like, no. Go ahead, ask my cousin Denise. And then she's like, David, I could care less. And left.
Up until this point, David, you have been such a stand-up guy. And I'm not saying that this one incident completely erases those things. But I was disappointed watching it because I knew that not only you knew better, that you could have done better.
I probably should have handled the situation different.
Yeah.
I think I let my anger inside of me portray that right there in the response aspect of it. So I do apologize. I wish I could apologize and it just would have been like, hey, this is what it is.
I want to ask Juan a question. What is your take on it?
It wasn't right. It's not right. It's, what David's doing is deceitful, and it's not correct. At the same time, like, I see him going into this experience really with an open heart, and it's just hard to judge this situation. Like, I just, it's tough.
Yeah, and I want you to hear me. I'm not coming from a space of trying to judge you, but I am a firm believer in being accountable for your actions and how you show up. So I guess my question is, David, are you in this marriage still?
In this marriage still. It's a good question. Yeah, I mean, I guess 50-50, half-half. It's hard for me right now. Like, I'm spiraling in regards to what I'm not getting, what I really wanted coming into this, and putting my heart into it, and actually trying and continuing to try and reject, and don't see it, the pin moving any way towards what could possibly be, or even just a friendship.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just asking to understand, because in the end of this episode, it does come out that text message was not for your cousin, and that this text message is not about food.